Intro, my dear audience. In every era, men have tried to understand attraction, yet very few truly master it. Most people think women fall for grand gestures, expensive gifts, or flawless looks. But the truth that Robert Greene himself would whisper to anyone ready to listen, is far simpler and far more powerful. Attraction isn't built through perfection. It's built through emotion. Through the quiet, subtle signals that slip beneath a woman's defenses and speak directly to her instincts. And one of the most underrated tools in that game is the nickname. Not the cheesy ones, not the childish ones, but the precisely chosen, psychologically charged names that make a woman feel seen, valued, desired, and safe, all at the same time. Because when you call her something in a way that no one else ever has, you create a private language, a micro-world only she can enter. And once she steps inside, her guard begins to fade, her curiosity grows, and her emotional investment quietly increases. In today's video, 9 cute nicknames women secretly love that trigger instant attraction. We break down the subtle psychology behind the names that melt her heart, ignite chemistry, and forge a connection she can't explain but can always feel. These nicknames are not random. They are strategic. They are chosen with intent. They are designed to awaken the emotional instincts every woman carries deep inside, instincts she rarely admits, even to herself. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let me guide you into the first 2 parts of this journey, the world where words become weapons of charm and small signals create massive attraction. Part 1. The emotional trigger effect. Before we dive into the actual nicknames, you need to understand why they work in the first place. Robert Greene often said, humans are emotional before they are rational. Women, especially in relationships, respond deeply to emotional cues. Your nickname for her is one of those cues. When you choose the right one, you tap into 3 psychological triggers. Trigger number 1. Personal significance. A nickname makes her feel like she occupies a special space in your world. Not just another woman, but your woman. It tells her she's different, unique, chosen. This alone increases her emotional attachment. Trigger number 2. Safety and warmth. Women fall in love through safety, emotional comfort, trust, softness. A well-chosen nickname wraps her in warmth. It disarms her. It reminds her that around you, she doesn't have to pretend, impress, or compete. Trigger number 3. Mystery and playfulness. A nickname creates intimacy and a sense of inside meaning. It turns communication into a game, a private world shared only between 2 people. And when a woman feels that you and her share something others don't, she begins to fall. Sometimes slowly, sometimes instantly, but she falls. This is why a simple, "Hey beautiful," isn't enough. It's generic, unoriginal, and overused. But the nicknames we're about to explore? They hit deeper. They tap into subconscious attraction. They make her lean in, not pull away. So now that you understand the emotional foundation, let's step into the first 2 nicknames, each crafted with psychological precision, each designed to pull her closer without her even realizing it. Nickname number 1. Sunshine. This is not just a cute word. It's a symbol, a message, a reminder. Calling a woman sunshine works because it awakens her deepest desire. To be the warmth in your life. To be the light you gravitate toward. To be the reason your day feels better. When you say sunshine, you aren't just complimenting her appearance. You're validating her presence. You're telling her, you brighten my world. You make things feel easier. You matter to me. And women, they melt for that. Psychologically, this nickname works because women are natural nurturers. When you imply she adds joy or light into your life, you're activating the emotional reward system in her brain. You're making her feel valuable, not for her looks, not for her status, but for her energy. And here's the secret twist Robert Greene would highlight. A woman will always gravitate toward the man who makes her feel meaningful, not replaceable. Sunshine does exactly that. Use it softly. Use it sincerely. Use it when she surprises you, supports you, or even just shows up when you need someone most. It's warm. It's intimate. It's innocent, yet seductive in the way it makes her feel cherished. And remember, nicknames only work when they feel personal. So don't throw it around with everyone. Keep it exclusive. Keep it special. Let her be the only sunshine in your sky. Nickname number 2, Little One. This nickname is powerful, but only when used correctly. Little One doesn't refer to size. It refers to your energy around her. When you call her Little One, you're expressing a subtle protective instinct, the same instinct that women subconsciously crave from a masculine partner. It signals 3 things. 1. You're the grounding presence. You are steady, solid, a calm force she can lean into. 2. She can soften around you. She doesn't have to be strong every second. She can relax, breathe, let her feminine energy flow. 3. You see her as delicate, emotionally, not physically. This taps into a deep psychological desire women rarely admit. They want to feel like the softer one. They want to feel feminine, gentle, taken care of, without losing their independence. Little One communicates all of this in 2 words. But use it with care. Use it when she's being playful, shy, emotional, or affectionate. Use it when she's opening up. Use it when she needs reassurance without directly asking for it. And here's why it works. It creates polarity, the dance of masculine and feminine energy. When the polarity is strong, attraction skyrockets. She feels your presence. She feels your stability. And she responds with softness, warmth, and deeper emotional connection. This nickname pulls her into your frame, into your world, into your protection. And for many women, that is irresistible. Nickname number 3, Angel. There is a reason this nickname feels timeless. There is a reason it softens a woman's voice, slows her breathing, and makes her eyes hold yours just a little longer. Angel touches a part of her identity she rarely lets anyone see, the part that wants to be appreciated not just for beauty or personality, but for her goodness, her intentions, her heart. When you call her Angel, you aren't placing her on a pedestal. You're acknowledging the purity in the way she loves, the honesty in her emotions, the tenderness she brings into your life. You're telling her, you make me better. You heal parts of me I didn't even know were broken. You carry something inside you that is rare. Women crave this feeling because in a world full of harshness, comparisons, and emotional noise, being seen as someone's source of peace is a powerful experience. Most men never give a woman this type of emotional clarity. They compliment her looks, her body, her photos. But almost no one praises her soul. This is why Angel carries such weight. It makes her feel like the way she cares about you actually matters. It validates the softness she might hide from others. It reinforces that you don't just want her, you value her. Psychologically, it taps into her nurturing instinct. When you call her Angel, she feels responsible for your happiness in a gentle way. She becomes more emotionally invested, more attentive, more affectionate, because she feels she has a role in your emotional world. Use this nickname when she does something thoughtful. When she checks on you, supports you, comforts you, encourages you. Use it when her kindness genuinely moves you. The more sincere your tone, the deeper the impact. And remember, this nickname turns her into your safe space, and once a woman feels she holds that position in your life, her connection to you becomes far more profound than attraction alone. Nickname number 4, Pretty Girl. This nickname is simple, yet devastatingly effective when used with confidence. A woman might hear beautiful or gorgeous from strangers. But pretty girl feels different. It's playful, youthful, disarming. It brings her into a softer emotional space while still making her feel admired. Pretty girl works because it blends sweetness with flirtation. It doesn't have the heavy seriousness of beautiful, nor the generic feel of cute. It strikes the perfect balance between acknowledging her attractiveness and making her feel desirable in a light, effortless way. When you call her pretty girl, you're not shouting your attraction, you're whispering it. You're allowing her to feel the warmth of your attention without overwhelming her. And that subtlety is powerful. Women respond strongly to this nickname because of one psychological truth. They want to feel attractive to the man they care about, not the entire world. When you say, pretty girl, with a confident voice, with a slight smile, or in a moment where the tension is quiet and intimate, it hits deeper than any dramatic line ever could. It creates a polarity, your masculine energy admiring her feminine energy. It amplifies chemistry. It increases eye contact. It creates micro-moments of attraction that linger in her mind long after the conversation ends. Use it when she puts effort into her appearance. Use it when she looks at you a certain way. Use it when she's talking and you're struck by how captivating she is in that moment. But here's the secret most men overlook. Pretty girl should feel personal, not performative. Say it as if you discovered something in her that no one else noticed. Say it like it's a truth only you can see. When you do that, she won't just hear the nickname. She'll feel it, in her chest, in her stomach, in the subtle shift of her breath. And that feeling stays with her. Nickname number 5, My Girl. This is one of the most powerful nicknames on the list, but also one of the most misunderstood. My Girl is not about ownership. It's about connection, about belonging, about emotional exclusivity. When a woman hears you say, my girl, something inside her reacts instantly. It's a mix of warmth, pride, affection, and a deep sense of closeness. It's a message that says, you're not just in my life. You're a part of my world. My Girl creates a bond that is both protective and intimate. It signals that you see her as someone worth investing in, someone who stands out from the rest, someone you're willing to bring closer. Women love this nickname because it satisfies a fundamental emotional desire. To feel like they belong with someone they trust. Someone who chooses them. Someone who has space for them in their life. And here's what makes it even stronger. It positions you as a grounded masculine presence, the type of man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to express it. Confidence without aggression. Strength without ego. Clarity without pressure. When you say, my girl, you're not demanding commitment, you're offering emotional security. You're showing her she can relax into the connection. She doesn't have to question your intentions. She doesn't have to wonder where she stands. But timing matters. Use it when the chemistry is real. Use it when you both share private jokes, long conversations, quiet moments. Use it when she shows loyalty, trust, or vulnerability. Use it when the bond already exists, even if unspoken. Because once you call her my girl, you activate a powerful psychological shift. She begins to see herself in relation to you. She starts imagining the connection more deeply. She becomes more emotionally invested without forcing anything. It's soft dominance. It's emotional leadership. It's the kind of nickname that makes a woman think about you hours later, wondering why two simple words felt so good. Nickname number 6. Honey. There is something timeless about the word honey. It carries a sweetness that goes beyond romance, a softness that wraps itself around a woman's heart. Unlike the more playful nicknames, honey has an emotional warmth to it, an intimacy that feels lived in, familiar, and trustworthy. When you call a woman honey, you're telling her, "You're someone I feel close to. You soften the harder parts of my world. You bring comfort into my life." This nickname works because it connects to one of the deepest feminine instincts, the desire to build emotional closeness. Women don't form attachments through logic or planning. They form attachments through feeling, through warmth, through the sense that a man sees them not just as an attraction, but as a presence he feels comfort with. Honey communicates that effortlessly. It's a nickname that calms her. It relaxes her defenses. It slows the pace of the moment and fills it with emotional clarity. It creates an unspoken bond that says the connection between you isn't just exciting. It's safe. Psychologically, honey taps into familiarity. It gives her a sense of stability, the kind of stability that makes her want to invest more, share more, open up more. A woman feels a certain emotional sweetness when she hears it, because it's the kind of nickname that suggests commitment without forcing it. Use it in moments of softness, when she's being affectionate, when she's telling you about her day, when she's smiling without realizing it, when she's leaning closer, trusting you with a part of herself she doesn't show the world. Women remember the men who make them feel safe in a sweet, gentle way. Honey accomplishes that in a single word. Nickname number 7. Love. This nickname is not casual. It carries depth. It carries weight. And when used correctly, it carries a magnetic emotional pull that women rarely ever resist. Love isn't just a name, it's an acknowledgement of emotional importance. It's the kind of nickname that tells her, "You matter to me. You're part of my emotional world. You're more than just someone I talk to, you're someone I feel." Most men are afraid to show vulnerability or affection. They hide their emotions, they avoid meaningful words, they fear giving too much too soon. But a man who can say love with confidence, calmness, and sincerity is a man who stands out immediately. Robert Greene often wrote that power comes from emotional boldness, not emotional fear. And love is a nickname that embodies that boldness. When a woman hears it, she doesn't just feel appreciated. She feels chosen. She feels like the connection between you carries depth, even if the relationship is still growing. It's a word that awakens her softer instincts, her loyalty, her devotion, her emotional presence. Use this nickname when the moment feels real, when she opens up, when she shares something vulnerable, when she looks at you with affection in her eyes, when the silence between you feels meaningful rather than empty. It's not a nickname you throw around casually. It's a nickname that seals moments. Moments she will remember. Moments she will replay. Moments that lock her emotions into yours. With one simple word, you're telling her that being connected to you is not just exciting. It's emotionally significant. And for a woman, that is the beginning of something powerful. Attraction doesn't grow from perfection. It grows from emotion, from the tiny, deliberate signals that make a woman feel something she wasn't expecting to feel. Every nickname you heard today carries its own psychological purpose. Sunshine makes her feel meaningful. Little one pulls her into your masculine frame. Angel touches her heart, not her ego. Pretty girl awakens feminine softness. My girl creates emotional belonging. Honey builds comfort and closeness. Love deepens emotional significance. These names aren't random. They aren't cheesy. They aren't overused. They are tools, subtle, strategic, powerful tools of emotional influence. And here's what Robert Greene would remind any man on this journey. Power is gained when you learn to move people emotionally before you move them logically. These nicknames do exactly that. They bypass her thinking mind and speak directly to her instincts. They build a private universe between you, a space where attraction isn't forced, it's felt. So as you go forward, remember this. Women don't fall for men who try too hard. Women fall for men who understand emotional connection. Men who know how to make them feel safe, seen, valued, desired, without ever demanding it. Use these nicknames with intention, with confidence, with sincerity, and watch how even the smallest word can trigger a spark that turns into something unforgettable. This is the art of attraction. This is the psychology behind connection. And now you hold the tools.